Alright guys, how you doing? I hope you're well, and welcome back to another video on the FPL Updates channel, where today we're going to be previewing Game Week 5. It has been a little while, hasn't it, since we've done one of these, but we're back. The international break came and it went. Well done to England on qualifying for the Euros, and well done to Wayne Rooney on breaking that record. Unfortunately though, I don't think Rooney's good enough yet to be put in your teams. He won't be getting involved, but I will be showing you who you should be getting involved. So if you're going to enjoy this video, and I'm sure you will, be sure to drop it a like, and let's get straight into the preview. So, as you can see on the screen, you've got your 10 fixtures for Game Week 5. Normal game week, you've got until 11:45 on Saturday to get your team done, and it runs straight through to the Monday Night Football. So one or two interesting fixtures to keep an eye on. You've got Crystal Palace against Manchester City, which is actually second against first. And you've got Sunderland taking on Spurs. Both teams haven't won a single game yet. And you've got Manchester United against Liverpool, a true Premier League classic. However, I'm going to show you what I think is going to be your key fixture for Game Week 5. And that fixture is right there, as you can see. Watford hosting Swansea City. And I tell you what, I think that's going to be a goldmine. I'll tell you why. First of all, Swansea goalkeeper, Swansea defence. They're not going to concede to Watford because Watford haven't scored a Premier League goal for 300 minutes since the opening game of the season, where they got 2 goals at Everton. A very, very relatively unknown side, a new manager, lots of new players who basically, let's be honest, we haven't heard of, and they just look quite poor at the moment. And you see Swansea's midfield, Andre Ayew, Montero, who may or may not be injured. They're going to run riot against that inexperienced back four, and obviously you've got Bafetimbi Gomez up front, 4 goals in 4 Premier League games. So I'm not sure that's the one to go in terms of captaincy, but in terms of focusing on where to take the advantage really of the games you get, Swansea should be running riot at Vicarage Road, and I just think it's going to be a lot of goals there. So that's the fixture you should be focusing on. And that nicely brings us on to who you should be captaining for Game Week 5. And this is my pick. Now, the first time I did this, I went for Ayew, and he struggled at Swansea because they basically parked the bus. And then the week after, we saw last week, he got a goal and an assist. And then Pedro, who I told you to captain last week, got an assist in spite of losing at home to Crystal Palace. So well done if you listened to me. You would have got 14 points if you did captain Pedro. But I'm very, very confident in this week's captain choice. And this is the man you should be getting the magical C for. And it's this man, the main man, Riyad Mahrez, just 6.1 million in the Leicester midfield, or about 5 million if you've had him since the first game week. And what a guy this man is. Now, why should you captain him? Number one, he's been on international duty for only 1 game, not 2, who the majority of the players are, because they're European-based. Mahrez, the Algerian, he's only played 1 international game where his side won 3-1, and he provided an exquisite assist in that international African qualifier. Second of all, he's got 4 goals in 4 games, and only Callum Wilson and Bafetimbi Gomez can boast that record. And third of all, he's blooming cheap. Captain this guy, he's playing on Sunday at home to Aston Villa. A relatively new back four at Aston Villa. Mika Richards in the central role. Lescott, they've just signed, very much finding their feet. And I think Mahrez is going to exploit that from the first minute to the 90th minute. So get your captaincy done on this guy, because I think it's going to be points heaven. Don't triple captain, though. That's completely up to you. Personally, the triple captain's starting to get around people now. They're getting a bit worried if they're falling behind. Save your triple captain for the double game weeks. But Riyad Mahrez is your man for this week. Captain him for Leicester's home game against Aston Villa. Okay, guys, that's your Game Week 5 preview done. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Remember to leave a like on the video if you did, and comment who you're going to be captaining and who you're hoping to perform for you. And remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already for some more fantastic fantasy football content. I'll see you next time, and remember that this video is sponsored by Premier Punt.